Right, but in this video, I'll be talking about Manchester United going in talks with Donnarumma, the latest on BALEBA, HOJLUND exit, and much more. So let's get straight into it. So let's start off by talking about the BALEBA stuff. Now, it came in from Sully Talks, who again is pretty reliable on Twitter. He said, Manchester United have held direct meetings in the last few days for Donnarumma, emerging as an option for the goalkeeper position, with PSG looking to sell. Amorim likes him a lot. Internally, United still assessing Lemon's also an option. So this is a shocker. I mean, I don't think many people expected it. Again, there has been talks though about United being linked to Donnarumma. I think he certainly is a very, very good goalkeeper. And again, he's a goalkeeper that United are definitely looking at. There are options out there. We're assessing our options. And I think in the goalkeeper position, we haven't seen Onana yet. And listen, I don't think he's going to automatically change to a world-class keeper. But I think it's exciting to see United looking at this. In terms of fee, you're looking at 25 to 30 million for him. He's got a year left on his deal. Now, PSG are open to sell. They've obviously signed a new goalkeeper in Chevalier. So they're looking to sell if the right money comes in. So let's see if Manchester United do go for it. I think there's definitely are talks there. There's been a lot coming in from reports recently as well about Donnarumma. So we'll have to wait and see what developed. Again, last season he was one of the best goalkeepers in Europe. Won the treble with PSG, got to the Club World Cup final. He looks like a very, very good goalkeeper. He's been on the scene for years. He's won the Euros, Champions League, French League. So yeah, vast experience at the right age as well. And I think he would be a huge upgrade on Andre Onana. And I think that's something that we need at the moment. Again, will we have the money for it? We'll see after if we do go for BALEBA, which I'll talk about now. So Manchester United maintain contact with BALEBA's agent. Deal is still complicated. They have no intention to sell. It will require a very high bid. Manchester United making their approach slowly. Asked about the condition of the deal. Maintain contact with agents. Let's see. It's really concrete. There's not much concrete activity going on at the moment. It's a very, very difficult deal to get done. And listen, that's what it is going to be, BALEBA. United will continue to talk to Brighton, see if they can get this deal down. But ultimately, I think it will be very, very difficult. I think Brighton, they're not in a position where they need to sell and they don't want to sell, really. But we do know if the right deal comes in, then we'll be able to get him. Obviously, we know Brighton value him at £104 million. But again, they're going to want more money than they got for Caicedo. And they do value him better than that. I think with BALEBA, United have to go out all out and get him. I think normally in different signings you would say just save the money, it's not worth it. But BALEBA is a top talent. And he's one of those rare midfielders that don't really come out a lot. I think the quality that he has at that age is insane. I think the talent, the ability, and I think the fact that how easily he would fit into Manchester United midfield is quite scary as well. In the position that he's in as well. He's 21, he's got prem experience. Again, I think this deal can easily happen if BALEBA pushes with a move, which he's probably not going to do because he wants to stay respectful to Brighton. But again, let's see. If he does want to join Manchester United, he will. If he starts pushing for the move, as I said, talks will be concrete. But as I said, after Sesko, after Cunha, after Mbeumo, United are now going to go for Carlos BALEBA. And again, the midfield is a position that massively needs strengthening. Because that midfield is shocking at the moment. So yeah, now sales for Garnacho and HOJLUND could rate close to 100 million. If that was to happen, it could allow Manchester United to firm up interest in BALEBA or another midfielder. So again, it's looking like United need to sell midfielders before, or sell players rather, because they need to sell players so they can generate money to obviously bring him in. But BALEBA is certainly an option. I think if you can sell HOJLUND, you get 30 to 40 million for him. So yeah, let's see. Let's see what does happen on the striker situation. Again, on the midfield, that's the update on Carlos BALEBA. United having contact with his agent is a very, very difficult deal to get done at the moment, and United will be brought in slowly. Now, on the striker, Manchester United want any move for HOJLUND, sale, loan option, plus option with all option or obligation. He wants to stay, but there's a very good chance that he leaves, and I think it is. Amorim's talked about it in his post-match comments today for the game against Fiorentina. He said, I can't remember what the actual quote was, I'll get it up now. He said, at times we struggled without the reference of a striker, and we have a new striker now. So again, I think he wants to get rid of HOJLUND. He's brought in his guy, which is Sesko, which he wants to develop, and the one that he wants to promote into the first team. So yeah, I think let's see what does happen there. I'm very, very excited to see if he does leave, because I think it's time for him to leave. The fact that Ruben Amorim doesn't use him in a game pre-season is quite eye-opening, and I think United will sell him. Now, just quickly on BALEBA, this has come out from Andy Mitten. He said, I don't think that BALEBA is an absolute guarantee purely for financial reasons. If you ask United how they want him, if they want him, yes. If you ask the player if he wants to join, the answer is yes. If you ask Brighton, they're selling for a cut price deal, that is not happening. Compromise would be needed, and maybe some of the Manchester United players could be attractive to Brighton, but the Manchester United players that are trying to move on, they've had to take wage cuts, and the agent would have to take less than they would hope for. So, listen, there are definitely ways to get this BALEBA deal done. Do I think it will happen? I'm probably 20% sure that it happen right now, and that's just a guess. But yeah, let's see what does happen with that situation. I'd love to get BALEBA in through the door. I think he'd be my ideal midfielder and a dream midfielder for many. But yeah, let's see what happens. Thank you for watching. Hope you did enjoy. That has been your 7 PM news update. We'll be back to videos when I am back at home. Thanks for watching.